Welcome to the first episode of
What are you listening to?
What the fuck? No, it's what we're listening to.
What are we listening to?
But we also want to know what you are listening to. Where did that voice come from?
I was kind of like thinking about it just like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, you're like, I know exactly what to do.
Like in the Lego movie where he's like, honey, where are
my pants? I think that guy was based off of the lead singer from Real Big Fish. I'm not joking. Yeah, if you look, he wears a Hawaiian shirt. He has the same hair and like the same wacky like fucking style that Aaron from Real Big Fish has.
I've only seen them play once, so...
Oh, get on that. Whenever
me.
this plague ends. Okay. All right. So we have some songs for you guys. It's the same old same, just a different time, different place. Let's hit it this week. Can I start us off, Roper?
Yeah.
My first single is "Tell Me I'm a Wreck" by Every Avenue.
Ooh.
When you tell me I'm a wreck, you say that I'm a mess. How could you expect anything?
Roper.
Yes.
Did you know what year this was released?
2009.
He's got my notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was released in 2009. The story behind the song, guess what, Roper?
What is it?
I fucking love breakup songs. I just do. If I'm ever gonna be broken up with, I have like a playlist just ready to fucking rip.
All right. Can we do an episode over it? Not the breakup, just the playlist.
I actually have to make it.
Oh.
But it's like in my head, you know?
Oh, okay.
So like I got it down.
You got it queued up.
Yeah, I really do. So some lyrics that I really like from this fucking song.
Let's hear it.
Honestly, it's kind of just the chorus. The chorus really stands out. It fucking flows so well. When you tell me I'm a wreck, you say that I'm a mess. How could you expect anything less? You latched onto me, then cried that I strung you along. I told you when you asked, I knew this wouldn't last. At least I could be honest about that. And now you're telling everyone how I only did you wrong. I guess you never knew me at all. Now, why I fucking like this song, Roper?
Why?
Why? It's so fucking energetic.
It's so good.
The chorus is catchy as hell.
Yeah.
Every time the verse goes into the chorus, there's like this flow that like is seamless. Sometimes it's really hard to make a fucking verse go into a chorus. As a songwriter, like it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes like it just doesn't fit right, but whatever, the gods shined upon this song because it did it perfectly. And the ending, the vocal just kind of like all the instruments cut out and like the vocals just by itself, and it sounds so fucking good. Roper, I feel like I thought you'd have more to say about this song.
Honestly, I like these guys. When I was like in high school, I saw them open up for Mayday Parade at, I think one of the first like punk show or pop punk shows that I like went to. And honestly, the track that sticks out to me by these guys is "Think of You Later." For some reason, I've always been like drawn to that song. They just write catchy ass choruses.
Yeah, they definitely have that catchy.
Then they've got a
attitude.
sick cover of Eddie Money, "Take Me Home Tonight." Have you heard that one?
I have not.
Oh, you'll have to check that out. I think it's on Punk Goes Classic.
I never even knew that was a thing.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, shit.
That came out a long time ago.
Was that before the Pop Goes Punk?
No, Pop Goes Punk was first.
Okay.
And then I think the acoustic one was next. And then eventually it just went into different genres and stuff. But yeah.
Let's never do a crunk one again.
But the Men in Black cover by Forever the Sickest Kids.
No, I like Forever the Sickest Kids, but I don't want to listen to that crunk record. Nothing in me will make me listen to that crunk record.
Have you listened to it before?
I listened to 3 seconds of it, and I was like, no, thank you.
Well, you can't judge it off at 3 seconds.
I tried. I pressed play and everything.
I'm just giving you shit. I don't care if you listen
All
to it
right,
or
Roper,
not.
what's your song?
What did I pick?
What did you pick, Roper?
I picked "Lying is the Most Fun a Girl Can Have Without Taking Her Clothes Off."
Testosterone boys and hard-looking girls. Will you dance to this beat and hold on over close?
That's a long title.
Yeah. Do you know who it's by?
Panic at the Disco, my
Yes,
dude. I
dude.
love Panic at the Disco.
Yes.
I like really like old Panic at the Disco, and their new stuff's fine.
Yeah, this
Like-
album, I got this album in 7th grade, and I was just like, oh, this song's kind of naughty. I love it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this song came out in 2005, Hunter.
You did it?
Yeah, and you want to know what it's about?
Probably about some girl lying.
Yeah, it's actually about the guitar player for Panic at the time was being cheated on while he was out on the road, and Brandon Urie was like, "Yo, what's going on?" And he's just like, "I bet like she's like still thinking of me while they're together and all this stuff." So it's like, I don't know, it has to deal with like vanity and stuff. But
That's really depressing.
it is. But I mean, I don't find it relatable today, but I've definitely been in that situation where somebody's like pick someone else over me, but they still like go behind that other person's back. It's like, oh, I miss you and stuff, and it's like, you kicked me to the curb. I don't want anything to do with you. But yeah,
So petty, Roper.
I don't really care.
Oh, Roper.
But I really like that verse where he's like, I've got more wit, a better kiss, a hotter touch, some better fudge.
What? No.
A better fuck than any boy you'll ever meet. Sweetie, you had me. Girl, it was... Look past the sweat, better love, deserving of exchanging body heat in the passenger seat. No, you know it always will just be me.
Me. Let's get this party started.
Faster, faster.
Yeah, I knew that song by heart when I was like 16.
I know. The first time I heard it was when I bought the record.
I thought this record was like fucking like rough. I thought it was like punk. I was like, wow, this is punk.
No.
It's not, dude. I listened to The Fray, and I thought 3 Days Grace was the hardest band to ever hit the
man.
radio. So that was old me. And now new me's just afraid of really heavy music. So there's just no fucking winning.
Yeah, I honestly am like, man, Fall Out Boy put out 2 records in 1 year. This is great.
I always thought Fall Out Boy was kind of a copy of Panic for some reason. I don't know why.
They all came out around the same time and got the same level of success.
2006 was such a year. That's when it came out,
It
right?
was 2005.
Oh, it's 2005.
Yeah. From Under the Cork Tree, I think came out in 2004.
Now that was a record.
But it came out all around the same time, and it was all on MTV, and just like forever changed me. So
That's
yeah.
sweet. What else you got on that song?
I just love it. Like,
Yeah?
it's
I love that you love it. I love it too.
I think I was just like, the other day I was feeling nostalgic, and I'm like, I haven't listened to Panic's first record in a while, and I just instantly go to this song and just sing it like I was fucking in high school again. So
That's sweet.
yeah,
Well, how you gotta do? Is it my turn?
it's your turn.
Remember how I said I didn't like heavy music?
Yeah,
I picked like the lightest of heavy bands to talk about.
yeah.
This song is "Loser" by Beartooth.
Beartooth.
You say I'm just a loser in the background. I can never seem to get it right.
So this song was released 2016.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. I think this is like their second record that came out.
Yeah, it is.
Story behind the song. I'm thinking Caleb, the lead singer, is talking about being put down in his youth, and it kind of turns into a bit of a redemption
Yeah.
song, a redemption fight song, even. I think the song like encapsulates what heavy is, but I don't think it's like fucking heavy, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's definitely one of their lighter tunes, but I really liked it.
Yeah.
So lyrics I enjoyed, expressing my mind with paper and a pen, playing my guitar till my fingers bled on the carpet.
Ooh.
Always really liked that, because it's, a little bit relatable to me. I never bled. Actually, I have bled while playing guitar. You like hit your fucking finger wrong and like rip some
yeah.
skin and shit. But writing to, putting paper to pen, except I write on my phone. That's what like writing songs is nowadays, is just writing on phone. A lot of
Yeah.
people use notepads still, but
Yeah.
I'm too afraid I'll lose it.
Well, I mean, too, you could be just doing something completely different, not even in a songwriting mood, and you get a catchy idea or like a thought, and you're like, I gotta record this. Mm-hmm. So you just write it down in your phone.
Yeah. But he didn't put that in the song, which is a little disappointing.
Well, that's okay.
I also have, it wasn't easy being rejected by the thing I wanted so bad, to be accepted, to be wanted, to wake up and say this is going to be a good day. That's fucking sad, and I think a lot of
Yeah.
people have been there before, you know?
Absolutely.
Being rejected is a ginormous fear of mine.
It sucks.
Yeah, being told I'm not good enough. I don't know where
Yeah.
that trauma comes from. But everyone has it, you know?
Yeah.
Being rejected and shit like that. And then you say I'm just a loser in the background. I can never seem to get it right, but I'm learning my worth is more than your word. You told me I would back out, I would break down. I'm not even putting up a fight, but I'm learning my worth is more than your word. I fucking tongue twisted myself. It's funny because like I didn't think that I'm learning your worth is more than my word was the lyrics. I always thought it was like, my worth is more than your. I don't remember what it was, but it was something regarding like his life, and I was like, "Damn, this
Yeah.
guy's gonna fuck this kid up." But I really dug the song. The guitars sound so great on Beartooth Records. They probably put a lot of love and care into like the tones of those.
Yeah.
Vocals expresses the pain of bullying. Like how I'm sure that you probably been bullied. I bully you, so
Yeah. I've had my fair share of being on the brunt end, but I mean, as I got older, I could dish it back. But when
Yeah.
I was younger, I had a lot of issues because, like I said, I was overweight as a kid, and in a class full of 19 kids, only fat kids. So like, I got my fair share, and it sucked.
I was chunky too back in the
fucking
day, my
sucked.
dude. I
Yeah.
was chunky too. It's hard knock life.
Yep.
Being chunky.
I'm just glad that
Now
I
we're
hit-
hot as fuck, so it's
yeah,
fine.
I'm glad I hit puberty before everybody.
You did?
Yeah, I was the tallest kid in 7th grade.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know. I was
okay.
taller, but
I
like,
was never tall.
and then everybody, like in high school, I could just see everybody going like slowly getting taller than me, and I
no.
become the shortest person ever.
Yeah, I was like 5'8", so I was like kind of like in the lower end
Yeah.
of my grade.
Being 5'6" sucks.
Yeah, a lot of my friends are taller than me. It drives me nuts.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing that I don't miss about concerts is being the shortest person there.
I know that you never fucking win with that, do you?
And it's always the tallest motherfucker right in front of me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're the ones that think they need front row seats.
Yeah.
It's like back up a couple, let the shorties in.
Yeah.
Anyway, regarding the song, I liked it. I think it was a great redemption song.
It's good.
That's
It's
fucking
good.
cool beans. Roper, what do you got
All right.
next?
I'm still on the nostalgia train,
Oh boy.
but I picked "Let It Enfold You" by Census Fail.
Please do this now, I beg. Just take my arms and legs.
This song comes from a Bukowski poem. The title.
Bukowski's getting old. Sorry.
Now I got that song stuck in my head.
That's how I know Bukowski.
Yeah, it came out in 2004. Lyrics or my interpretation of the song is it's about lying and pretending that you're something that you're not, when all you should be is yourself. Mm-hmm. So, some lyrics that I liked. It's the I think it's like the second verse, but he's like, "So my words are true," or so. It's true, my words are contrived. I tell lies just to get inside your mind. I'm as fake as a widow's smile. This mask of glass is what I choose to wear, so I won't ever have the need to bear the total truth to anyone but me.
I like that widow's smile line.
I know that's
a
always
good
been a
one.
lyric that's like caught me. I can't remember what I thought it was originally, but it was not Widow's Smile.
Yeah, Census Fail to me is like a band that I'd never really got into.
Really?
And I was listening to it again, and I was just like, it's like for something, it's like it's just missing something for me.
This album, I mean, a lot of their later albums are great too, but I fell in love with this album like when I first heard it. I think going back on like the bullying thing or being like picked on when I was younger, there's a lot of things that I spent my life trying to hide or like try to hide my negatives and accentuate my positives. But I mean, when in reality, I should have just been myself and owned all the negative things about me. Mm-hmm. And I think I do a good job about that now, where I'm not really afraid of what anybody thinks of me anymore. And I don't think anybody should be afraid of what people think about them. So,
Yeah, unless you're like a murderer or something.
Well, I mean, nobody's gonna fuck with you if you're a murderer.
The police.
Yeah, you just get them next.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not. I don't condone murder.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever, murderer.
What else you got?
That's what you like. I love that song.
I think it's fine. I
Yeah.
wanted to like it more than I did.
They definitely have better songs,
You think?
but I just for some reason I always gravitated towards this one.
Yeah.
So
Well, all right, fair enough. I guess we'll go
Yeah.
to my much more superior song.
yeah, right.
This song is called 2923 Monroe Street by Fireworks.
Maybe this year I'll get myself off of the floor and try to pretend.
Fireworks fucking rules.
You like
bro.
Fireworks?
I love Fireworks.
I didn't know. We'd never talked about them before.
Arrows is probably my favorite song by him, or X's on Trees.
It's so funny because like this is one of the only songs by them that really stand out to me.
Really?
But no one else talks about this song.
Yeah.
Have you heard the song or
I heard
much
it
before?
when we made that playlist.
Okay. Yeah, we make a playlist every week so we can like kind of get familiar with each other's songs. And this is like such a fucking bop of a song
It's
to me
good.
that apparently no one else likes to talk about but me.
These guys are like kind of underrated though. Like
Yeah, they
growing
are.
up, I never really heard anybody talk about Fireworks.
Yeah, me either. I
Yeah.
only found out about them because of the Wonder Years. Like they
Yeah.
talk about Fireworks all the time. It's like their relationship band, I guess.
Yeah, their friend band.
Yeah, their friend band, sure, friend. It was released in 2009. I feel like the song is about having to let go of someone. It's hard to say, but it's more about the lead singer David. I had to look that up. Pretending that things are getting better, but really everything is the same.
Yeah.
And he still feels the same, which really encapsulates in the lyrics here that I'm gonna tell you right now, Roper. In the beginning, like it's so catchy to me. I spent the night counting down all the cracks in the walls. I'll start having to cope with the fact that I see everything that used to hold my feet on the ground falling apart around me. Super fucking relatable to
Yeah.
me. There's been so many times where I've been like laying. I used to live in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
and my bed there was a crate with a mattress on top of it.
Yeah.
And I would just look at the ceiling. I was in the basement. It was an undone ceiling, like kind of like where we're in right now.
Yeah.
And I just remember just looking at it and like memorizing certain like patterns and stuff. Yeah. I could probably draw if I was a good drawer.
Yeah.
The ceiling of that room. And yeah, I think the song really came in clutch in that moment. But I heard the song way before that moment. So it's interesting how it kind of came
So
together
it kind of
then.
adds to that moment.
Yeah, it really does.
Very cool.
My friends and I still get off on making no sense at all. We'll start having to cope with the fact that all these words that make no sense will be the best I've ever said. They make sense in my head. It's like Roper and I feel like we talk about this a lot, where we say something that we think makes so much sense. Like
Yeah.
we'll tell a story about how we're telling somebody else something, and they'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about?" But Roper and I are usually pretty good about like knowing exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I could be speaking out of line, but
No, I mean 90% of the time I talk to somebody, I have that fear of like, do they just think I'm dumb? Like, because in my mind I feel like I'm dumb, but
nah, dude, you're fucking smart.
I don't like. Sometimes I like try to think too hard and it's just blank.
Dude, I feel like you're like incredibly emotionally intelligent.
Yeah, I'm definitely like an empath, you know?
Empath makes complete sense.
Yeah.
As much as like it's not my favorite word to use, I do understand
I'm in
it.
tune with people's feelings.
Yeah, you can tell. How am I feeling right now?
You're kind of grumpy today.
I am a little grumpy today. I've had a shit day, but that's okay. Because this made me feel a little bit better. Did you feel that?
I do feel that.
Good. And maybe this year I'll get myself off the floor and try to pretend that things are getting better, that I'm changing, but I still feel the same. Man, all right. So when this is really it all comes together in the fact that it's a brand new year, right?
Yeah.
And while the new year comes, you're kind of like reflecting about the last year that happened.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know about most people, but I like to reflect myself, my goals, where I am, where I should have been, how much farther than I thought I would get, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Very mixed this year for me. But this year it's like the fact that he said, and maybe this year I'll get myself off the floor and try to pretend that things are getting better, that I'm changing, but I still feel the same.
Yeah.
I think before this year, I think that was like the most true thing I could say to myself.
Yeah.
It was like, I want to tell myself I'm changing, but I still feel the same.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I have this feeling of progression in my life, which is nice. I have solid goals. I've met goals in the past, which is nice. Roper, do you feel the same, or how do you feel?
I honestly feel the same about myself. Like, I've had I shouldn't say shit, but the past 2019 and 2020 have been ideally worst years of my life, but yet I've also kept a positive note about it. I know shit sucked at certain points in my life, but thinking back to of all the things that I've accomplished in the last year, like starting this podcast, fucking meeting a shit ton of new people who are all like, I consider good friends now. Like, if you would have talked to me 5 years ago, I would have been like, nope, never leaving the basement. I'm just going to chill here. I hate everybody. And now it's like, I'm a little social butterfly, and I just like want to go fucking experience things. And it's weird that a lockdown did that to me.
Roper, what's your last song, my
What?
dude?
Oh. Okay. So.
No, wait. I forgot to tell you why I like my song.
What do you like your song?
All right. The intro guitar.
They have very distinct guitar parts.
Oh,
like
so good. They stand out.
Arrows, like, that's one of my favorite parts about the beginning. Is like do 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 do.
I need to listen to that song.
Down. It's fucking great, dude.
Yeah, I dig that. I think all the instruments sound like superb for like being this band that didn't like have a ginormous following. God, they have good sound quality.
So underrated.
Everything sounds great tonally. I like how the lead singer really sells the feeling of this song.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I just really related with it, so I think that might be a big reason why. And I always felt like this is one of Fireworks' best songs, but never, ever hear anybody talk about it. So that is why I brought it to the listeners. Hopefully you guys can get into it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Roper, you like it a little bit more.
I will definitely listen to it a lot more.
Hell yeah. All right, well, what's your last
in
song, my
mind.
dude?
Okay, so did you listen to the whole playlist
Like 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times? This song, okay. This is Estate Sale by Tommy Boys. I don't know how I found this band. I think I was just on YouTube, and I just noticed these guys are playing in a basement, just like having a basement show, and I hear the opening guitar to it, and the opening guitar to this song is absolutely bonkers. Like, and
I'm dancing with Roper
I
right
was
now.
just like so caught off guard. I'm like, who and what is this making this beautiful sound? Because it's so chaotic.
Yeah, it's very Midwest emo.
But this was before that genre, though.
It's 2015. No, it's not.
I mean, before I heard about it, so it didn't exist before I heard
Oh,
about
if you
it.
okay, my bad. I guess I should have paid
I'm
more
just kidding.
attention.
But yeah, dude, this song is so fucking awesome and makes me happy. But these guys put out this EP and never put anything else out.
Really?
Yeah, and it's been 6 years now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, this is a band that I don't know much about.
Yeah.
Listened to it, thought it was pretty good. Sounded like I've learned that you are a Midwest emo fan because you keep bringing them to the table.
I know. Well, it's a new thing. It's a new like genre, and I'm finding a whole bunch of new bands by them or in that genre. So I just have, and it goes back to like me liking Dance Gavin Dance, that like they would say it's like twinkly guitar, but just that like math rock sounding guitar.
Yeah.
Where it's a lot of like finger tapping and slides.
You have to be very fucking precise to do that,
And
right?
I think that's why I'm drawn to it, because I know I can never do it. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
I just appreciate that the guys that can do it, because it's fucking sweet.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, dude, I was absolutely blown away the first time I heard this song. I don't know what it's about. I couldn't tell you.
Well, tell me some of the lyrics.
You got sick of dining alone. It gnaws at the bones within you, with marrow crushing your teeth. stuck on the outside, looking in through window panes, tangled up, solid chains buried in coffee cans. No rest for anyone, following the grave makes you sick to your stomach. That's the first verse. And just like, if I would recommend looking this song up on YouTube, because I think that's the better recorded version. The guy has a growl to his voice on the YouTube video that really drew me to them as well. And it's only a 3-piece band. Just,
Nuts.
I just wish I got more Tommy Boys. But yeah, this song fucking rules, and I highly recommend it to everybody.
Yeah, I enjoyed listening to this one a little bit. It was definitely a band that I thought you found somewhere random completely.
Well, I mean, I did, but like years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Well, is that it for that song?
Those are our songs of the week.
Yeah, I'm happy we're doing it like this.
Yeah.
If you guys have any songs that you want us to listen to, let us know.
Yeah, send it to us.
And like, they can be big songs, it could be small songs. I do ask if they're kind of in genre of what we're talking about. Just because I think we like to keep a certain demographic. Not that we don't like different genres of music.
Yeah.
I've joked about Roper just coming out and starting my list with like, she thinks my tractor's sexy, and be like, this is the best Midwest emo song I've ever heard.
The best screamo song I've ever heard is Indian Outlaw by Tim McGraw.
How do I know that one? If I know Tim McGraw, baby. All right, man, let's cut this for the viewers out there. Hey, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we adore talking to you guys, so please hit us up in the comments.
Yeah.
You bitch.